What is up, everyone, and welcome to my Tithe Farm minigame guide. The only requirements you need to do this minigame is having 100% Hasidious favor, and you have to have at least 34 farming. This minigame is located just south of House Hasidious. You can just run down right when you reach the dock in the ship, go straight down, you pass the Hasidious town, and you reach the minigame right down here. The only items you need to do this minigame are one seed dipper, one spade, and at least 8 watering cans. I have 7 watering cans and one recorder watering can just to show you what it does. This watering can you can get from this minigame, and it has 1,000 charges. It's very helpful. You use a lot of water in this minigame. Once you step inside the room, you find 2 things: a seed table and a farmer recorder. He gives you all the rewards, including the whole farming set, which when worn gives you an extra 2.5% experience boost. The auto weed lets you have no more weeds in your crops once you've raked them once. The herb sack, which does require level 58 herb lore to actually buy, can hold 30 of every single herb. The seed box can hold 6 different types of seeds, and of course the recorders can. Along with that, there is a bucket of compost, a bucket of super compost, some grape seeds you can use to grow some grapes at the winery in Hasidious, a herb box which gives you an assortment of herbs depending on your herb lore level, and for some reason they seem to have taken it out, but there is a scroll which lets you turn all your grapes into Zamorak grapes in order to make Zamorak wine when you harvest them from planting your own grapes at the winery. Since they took it out, I'm not 100% sure what the name was. Next will be at this table right here. Just search the table. You find 3 different types of seeds. Which seed you use does not affect how many points you get in this minigame. It only affects how much experience you get from this minigame. So just select the highest one that you can. And then you can choose from 1 to 10,000 seeds. There is literally no reason not to choose 10,000 seeds. That way you can stay in there as long as you want. And then proceed to the front door. Your first time entering this door, he's going to try to talk to you. You can just tell him to fuck off. You already know what you're doing. This is an instanced area, meaning no one else is going to come in here. This is all yours. But the first thing you're going to want to do is drop the fertilizer. We will never use this fertilizer. This is complete trash. It will ruin your run. Now, starting from the south or northern side, it depends on your taste. You want to zoom in and use a seed on the patch, and then instantly use a can on it. You can click the seed, but it has a whole other tick just to water it. So it's a lot faster to just click the can. Now, while you're doing this, weight reducing gear as well as high to medium agility does help, since there is a lot of running, but you don't really need all that. If you're having trouble covering all the patches I'm going to show you, you can just do the top and bottom patches. You do not need to do all 5. While you're doing this minigame, you'll be able to get points in order to buy the farmer set. If that is the first thing you buy, which I highly recommend for the experience boost, there is a point where you can use it in this minigame where it doesn't cost you any weight reduction gear, and I'll show you the prime time to use it. If for whatever reason you forget your seed dipper and spade, there is a tool leprechaun right here. You can just exchange with him and pick up your stuff. This is the route I've been used to, but some people do like to just take this patch over here. I just like clicking in the distance more than having to go around this corner. I don't know, it's just preference. It doesn't affect speed whatsoever. It's up to you. Once the plant is fully grown, you can go ahead and equip your farmer set. And then you can start harvesting the plants. The way you get points in this minigame is by depositing the fruit you harvest into this sack right here. Every 3 fruit gets you 1 point, and every 100 fruit gives you an extra 2 points. Once you harvested the last fruit, you can go right back to the front where you will find both a water barrel and a sack. You can refill your watering cans at the water barrel, and if you want to deposit your fruit, you can deposit at the sack. Once you refilled your watering cans, head right back to the beginning and keep it going. Keep in mind you do not need to deposit all 100 fruit at a time. There is a counter up here that keeps count of how many you have deposited, and every time this hits 100 it gives you the bonus 2 points. I just like to deposit 100 at a time because it's a big XP drop and it's just nice to see. At the beginning of this run you might have seen that I misclicked and forgot to water the last one. That's not that big a deal. You will still probably get the run done, but if you're running out of agility and you don't think you're gonna get it, just abandon this side and finish off this side. Go back to the beginning and just finish doing these 4 plots. It's better to be safe and lose 4 points that round than to be risky and lose all your points. If you're going for one item specifically, you can do the math and see the exact amount of fruit you need to get that item and just plant that many amount of seeds, get that many amount of points. It's really convenient to be able to withdraw 10,000 seeds, since obviously you're never going to plant 10,000 seeds, but it's just really nice to have. Once again, this is the point you put on your farmer set if you have it, and start harvesting. Just to show how this counter works, I'll be depositing the 40 fruit. Make sure you're wearing your farmer set when you're going to deposit it, or you'll lose out on a lot of bonus experience. And that's the counter. Once it reaches 100, it will reset back to 0. That's my guide on the Tithe Farm minigame. I hope this guide helps you guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Wait, before you click off the video, did you know I have a Discord where you can ask questions or request videos? Links in the description below.